Look over here.
Hello. Hi, and welcome to
Look over here.
the companion piece to our Drag Race Philippines recap. Welcome to the Cup. I am your girl, Lana. Well, we put the real into in reality, y'all know. And when you always come to us first to quench your thirst, y'all know the deal. I'm your girl, Lana, your resident evil diva. And I'm here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I love me some tea. Her. I don't have anything to drink. I still didn't go grab anything to drink. And that's okay. Don't need it. Not thirsty yet. But I do have my cup mug. Ooh, David, I wasn't prepared, but I
Ooh.
forgot that quickly because we have a panel full of cup mugs, panel full of cup mugs. Peer, 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 peer. Yes, and you can get your cup mug at lanasgcreations.etsy.com. That link will be in the description below. And we do ship domestically in the United States, Canada, and Mexico, and we do ship internationally, so there are no excuses. Well, unless your country is under fire, or on fire, or underwater, then there's some excuses. But after everything gets settled, all of our prayers have been answered, and everybody is safe and sound and well, celebrate with the cup mug or any of our beautiful cup merch. So check it out. Philippines, still looking at you.
Well, I'm David Healy, and I still don't have a cute intro, but I'm still wearing a cute shirt. I am wearing my Miss Jade So shirt.
Miss Jade.
Do you remember this look? This lip sync? I think this was the
Yes.
lip sync she did against Matilda.
Yes.
Yeah, man, that was a good
Yeah.
lip sync.
A really, really good lip sync.
I love this shirt. It's already one of my favorites. But I'm still not drinking anything either. It looks like both of us were not remembering to go get a drink.
We were not thirsty, David. That's that we're just not thirsty. That's fine.
Exactly.
But you know what's fine? Who maybe made us a little thirsty? John.
Come on, John.
I love John. John, if you have not seen our recap, John. Why do I want to? I want to say the name. Say the last name for me, David.
Yaga.
Period. John was here on our recap show. Woo, woo, woo. We had John. John talked and gave us all their thoughts about what they thought of the performances and the look. Well, the performances of the episode and all the cute moments. We had a great time talking with John. And if you don't follow John on their socials, don't know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
You see it down there, scrolling down there, so you have all episodes to see John and their YouTube channel as well. Follow John's YouTube channel. We are going to put that name in the description below as well. So follow John. And once again, we thank John for gracing us with their presence. It was an honor and a pleasure, and we had the best time.
And hopefully not the last time we'll have John on the podcast.
Absolutely. Shout out to Logan for making that happen with John. Yes. We appreciate you. And yeah, we're going to get into it. Before we do, y'all know what to do. Hit the subscribe button here and all of our other channels because we are a part of a network. So we have 3 other channels. We would love you to go follow. All of those things will be in the description below in our link tree, as well as our audio podcast links so you can listen to us on the go, and our Patreon. If you want to check out our Patreon to get early access to all our look over here's, which will come out early, this would include it, and all exclusive content that we like to create behind the scenes, doing some stuff, that we don't want to show you, but if you're on Patreon, you get to see all of that crazy stuff that we do. Join our Patreon. We appreciate you. And then follow us on all of our socials at The Cup Pod. So those are the things we got to do. Me and David want to just get right into these looks because they were really good looks.
Can we talk about a different one first?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Let's talk about a look because we wanted to do this hoping that John stuck around for the look over here. But of course, we can't keep a busy queen on our podcast all night. So we had to, we sadly had to let her go. But we wanted to shout out this amazing look that she had on the show. So Let's show that
Yeah.
look.
Here it is. Ooh, ooh.
Mm, 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 mm.
And now
Baby,
we know the inspiration behind it.
yes, we do. I love this look. I thought she looked so phenomenal. I was like, and at first when I was watching it, I was like, which one is John? Because I wasn't paying attention when they all came in. I was like, oh, nope, I know which one is John. My favorite look. There it is. It's so good.
She said, Mama Pal, I know you like the red hair, but hold my beer.
Period. Period.
Just all of the beading I thought was so good on this.
So good.
This looks rich.
It looks expensive, baby. It looks so
This is
good.
this is somebody being a rich lady in drag.
Indra, she is rich.
Take
Like,
that, Chanel.
yes, shout out to Chanel. But this is beautiful. Stunning. I love the white. How it just comes
Frames.
out. It's just it just look. We talk about how John knows her proportions and how everything she wears, we feel since she's so small, you feel like the stuff is gonna like make her look smaller. No, everything she wears just brings it out and makes her look a little bit taller, a little bit so grand, so classy, so sensational. And I'm
Mhm.
not just saying that because she was here. I would have said that if she wasn't, because
Right.
that's is so good. So good. But
Okay.
all
Now
right.
we can get into the looks from the episode.
Yes, we will talk about the looks from the episode. Ooh, not this one with us. It's just us, so we don't have to do that one. Here we go. Period. The category is any gown. The ball gown
There
extravaganza.
you go.
That's what I'm gonna say. Period. Let's
Love
not.
this background.
Lovely. Looks very Cinderella-esque. Look, is it color up? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Not this way. Yeah, okay. Let's go to look number one, which was Maxie. And we'll go back and forth. And this time
Okay.
I'll start. Yeah, I'll start this time. I love this color. I'm gonna say that because you know I'm a sucker for anything purple or lilac or violet or any shade of purple, plum, and all the shades of purple I love. And this is beautiful. I like this gown. I like it. I do agree it could have been more, but it's still a lovely gown. Beautiful gown. Big, extravagant gown. But for Maxie, I thought it was gonna be more. Because when I knowing that Maxie was in Queen of the Universe, right? Am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
I expected so much more because the Queen of the Universe girls, every time I've seen them on the show, they just come with something. They always come with something. And I was waiting for this moment for Maxie to come with something more. But is it beautiful? Absolutely. But I wanted smidge more, but it was still beautiful.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think this is one of her weaker looks from the competition, and you would expect with this category that you would go all out. So I was a bit disappointed, but it is a good color for her. I really like this specific shade of blue. Um, I like the idea of the butterflies, but there's something about the quality of them and maybe
Mm,
the size and how far apart they're spaced that just kind of cheapens the look. I think I would have liked it better without the butterflies. Either
mm,
go all out with them
mhm.
or don't do it at all. This feels like kind of a half measure. So yeah, not my favorite, but she still looks good. I will give her that. She always looks good.
Absolutely. What would you score this good look, David?
I still gave her an 80.
Yeah. I would have gave her an 83 because it's a beautiful gown. Just wanted it would would have made it pop if she would have had some butterfly wings just come
Mm.
from behind her, just come out and there's this big old butterfly wings and it just flow behind. Ugh, that would have been everything. But still
Mhm.
cute. Up next, we have Zymba Ding. David.
Yeah. So when she first came out, I really liked what I saw. It gave me a bit of beauty pota.
Mm,
And yeah, I like those arm pieces with the skulls. I think that her nude illusion is actually really good.
It's really good.
Yeah, like for a while I was like, is that actually on her skin or is that on a nude fabric? And I think it was either a nude fabric or a very like
Sheer.
see-through. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So either way, I thought that was very good. I like the hair on first look. Um I get what oh my gosh, I can't remember his name.
BJ.
BJ, I get what BJ was saying about be careful, especially since this look already kind of has like African inspiration with the lion on the back. It does feel like it's getting close to that territory of appropriation. So I'm glad he at least said something, but I'm also glad Jiggly said, "Well, braids are a thing in Filipino culture." So I think it was important to hear both sides of that. Uh, Overall, I really like this, but my least favorite thing, and I'm glad they pointed it out, was the lion head on the back. So unnecessary. It looked like a stuffed animal. It
Mm-hmm.
really cheapened the whole look a bit, but most of the time I didn't see it. So
Mm-hmm.
most of the time I liked what I was looking at.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I understand BJ's concern about the cultural appropriation. I don't think because I think Zimba has some African descent in her. I think it's some because looking at her, I can see the Filipino, but I also see like there's 2% of some like somewhere down the line
Mm.
somebody was messing with somebody from the continent from the motherland. I'm just saying because it's in her and the texture of her hair proves to me that there is some of us
Yeah,
some of my ancestors
true,
has
but I
been
think
in
there's a lot of people in the Philippines like that,
absolutely.
and they're just not as represented on television too.
Absolutely. And I feel that. So I feel like it wouldn't have been considered cultural appropriation in her for with her doing it because I feel like it's part of her culture in somewhere in the line of her, in her ancestry line, there is some African lineage in there. I just I could I look at it even with her bone structure and her face when I was looking, I was like, when she first came up, I was like, that's she got some black and some African in there somewhere. I don't know if it's first generation or it could be 5 generations from ago, but somewhere in the line, that line has crossed, which is very much all of the world. I feel like all most of the world has crossed, have some self-contamination going on in the races and blurred lines and in the races and things in the heritages. But I do understand why he said it, but I'm like, I don't think that's a big of a problem. And I feel like what Jiggly said was like, okay, cool. That makes sense too. And I get it and I understand it. I like this look though. I like the hair. I like the dress. I like the antelope shoulder uh skulls on the thing. I understood the lion because the lion is like, I am the one to take out these. This is why the skull heads existed because I ate them. I get it. Was it necessary? No. I don't think it had to be there, but I understood why she put it there. And if you were going to do that, I'd rather it look more realistic than a stuffed animal. So I agree with you on that front. But like you said, for the most part, we didn't even see it. And most of the time I was looking at it, I liked it a lot. I thought she looked very beautiful. I thought the Zymba Ding, how she even portrays herself as the jungle cat or like Zimba. I think this fits her brand. And so I liked what I saw of it. I enjoyed it. Scores
87.
87. Literally what I wrote down.
Nice.
So funny. We move to Angel. And okay, I like this look from Angel. She looked I love the headpiece. Even though for me, in this headpiece, I have seen in the Philippines some queens who come out with some headpieces that's sort of like this, but not that gold fabric in it because I don't like the gold fabricy part of it. It looks Like it's it cheapens the headpiece for me. It looks a little homemade, amateurish, and wrinkled. Like it looks wrinkly. Each of those strips look wrinkly, and I'm like, take the time to iron the strips and then put it on the headpiece because it looks wrinkly. But I think the headpiece is pretty. I just don't like the gold fabric of it. This dress, though, I like it. I like how big it is. I like the lighter blue into the ombre and as it goes down into white. I like it. I think Angel looks pretty. Is it my favorite look? I don't think so, but I like it enough. I like it enough. I think she looks pretty. And this is probably, like you said, one of the most different looks that we've seen from Angel this season. But I like it though. But yeah.
Well, it is my favorite look of the night. I thought it was really good. Um, I didn't think it looked cheap at all. Like I kind of see what you're saying about the headpiece, but for me, like I didn't even think of that as fabric. I thought that was like a metallic part of the headpiece.
Hmm.
And I think it's natural textures that go into like metals. But I thought the dress was an amazing shape on her. And I agree about the ombre effect. I thought that was a very nice touch. I like that she has the rosary too. It just felt kind of like she was a painting that came
Hmm.
to life. Like I was super into this. I think this is easily one of my favorite looks from Angel this season.
I can. It was probably my favorite from her as well. Yeah.
Mhm.
Scores.
I gave her 92.
I gave her a 90. I said I like it.
Mhm.
I do like it. Don't come for me, Angel fans. I do like it. I just thought it was not my favorite because my favorite is coming up right here. But you started.
Yeah, I really like the idea of the upside down dress. We've seen it a couple
Mhm,
times. It's not overdone done yet, but I actually think that this was structured really well. And what I like the best is so a lot of times we've seen these, but they don't flip right side up. Uh,
mhm.
so I really like the touch of having coming out looking like that, but then just bringing it down, and it came down with such ease and it really added to the shape on the bottom part of the dress in the final look. So I thought that was really cool. I will say, like, it's really cool the idea and the execution, but as far as the second look goes, it's nice, but a little simple to me as a look. Um, and she has like these beige cutouts that I didn't particularly love, but she still looks really, really good. This is still my second favorite look. I'm just nitpicking
Mhm,
because I think I wanted it to come down and just show me like an amazing gown. And
mm.
it was just a very good gown. So still like it.
Yeah, I like this. This was my favorite look of the night. I liked the idea. I liked the execution. I liked how she presented it. And it's like, oh, we're gonna have this cute pink dress, and it's gonna be cute, girly girly. And then she dropped that, and it was like, no, I'm rocker chick in the ball gown, and I love that. I like the hair. I like the makeup. I like the chains on it. I do wish the chains went all the way down. It would have been so cool if those chains kinda just went all the way around the dress, all the way to the floor, and just added another layer of something to this dress. I think it's a beautiful dress. I love the way she performed it. I think that was just it for me, like, it was and this wig is everything. This hair is so good. It was just my favorite to look at. It was my favorite to see walk. It was my favorite to see perform. I just liked it. So, scores.
I gave her a 90.
I gave her a 95. Really liked it. And last but not least is Tita Baby. And
What do you think?
it's on me. I think Tita looks so pretty. I think Tita looks so pretty. I was like, ah, I like this. And then when I noticed what those what the black part of it was.
Mhm.
And it was like, oh, those are like playing cards, and she's the queen of diamonds. Oh, I love it. I do agree with the judges. I wish the whole thing was covered in diamonds. If you're the queen of diamonds, give me more diamonds. Give me more, give me more, give me more. Because I feel like that's what the queen of diamonds in like Alice in Wonderland or whatever was, just opulent, just a lot, a lot, a lot, over, just more, more, more. And the queen was like, I need more. I wanted her to be that queen of diamonds, but I think she looks so stunning. This pink is such a good pink on her. It's so pretty. I like this look for Tita. I thought she looked beautiful.
Yeah, I agree. It gave me like very pretty princess, and that's a vibe I was not expecting from Tita. Like
Right.
I think that she took her brand, stuck with it, but gave it such a youthful spin, and it really paid off. I think
Mm.
like I was trying to quickly see in my notes, but I couldn't figure it out quickly. But I think this might be my favorite Tita Baby look throughout the
Oh.
season.
Mhm.
Um, I have not been as high on a lot of her looks as you all
Right.
have, but I still like I think this is really well done. And I agree, the touch of having the cards, that was an interesting point of view to add to it. So I like that she took it and went somewhere creative with it, and it's still so polished and clean. So yeah, I thought this was definitely a success for her.
I'm trying to see if it's her face as the queen of diamonds, but
It
I
is.
can't. I
Yeah,
can't
it
see.
was her face
It
as the
was her
queen of diamonds.
face.
Hmm.
Oh, I love that touch. I love that touch. That's why I was looking. I'm like, is that her face? I love that touch. I think that's so brilliant and so pretty. And yeah, I think this is one of my favorite Tita Baby looks of the season.
Yep.
So scores.
I gave her an 86.
I'm giving her a 92.
Okay.
92. Yeah, because I feel like she deserves, and when people deserve, they just
Mhm.
deserve. And she kind of,
She ate
she
one down.
kind of, she kind of ate one down. When
Let
David,
that
like,
sink in.
let that sink in. She kind of ate one down. I can't even be mad at it. I can't. Can't even go. You go, Tita Baby. And look at us, David. We did that so quickly.
Ooh.
We didn't even hit 30 minutes like I thought. What? Look at us.
I mean, we can talk about them
We
a
can
little
talk
bit
about
more.
something else a little bit
So,
more. Yeah, go ahead.
no, I mean,
Okay. I'll say we got time. We could waste a little more time talk. Y'all want us to go? Okay, we'll get out of here
I
then.
will just say though, like I said it on the main episode, and I want to emphasize it. I cannot get over how good this girl, like this song was.
Yes.
Like, it's so good. It's so
I
good.
enjoyed
It's
the
a jam.
song too. I was like, this is a good song. I will put any of these songs, like I said, on my playlist. Like I like the Philippines just know how to do girl groups. They know how to put a girl group together. They know how to pick the right music because all of the seasons had great songs, and I would
Mhm.
listen to them on repeat. So
Definitely. Definitely. It's a high standard there in the Philippines, and I always say
absolutely.
it. Nobody does it like the Filipina queens. Um, yep. I'm quickly determining. Okay, it was my second highest Tita Baby score.
Okay.
Her hometown realness is the highest score I've given her
Okay.
by 1 point.
Ah,
1 point higher, so it was close.
it's close. Well, I feel like we should just let it go. I think we've done all we can here, but we appreciate you all sticking around with us. Another shout out to John for joining us on our recap episode. We appreciate you so much. Shout out to Logan for making that happen, even though you couldn't be here. We appreciate you. To all of our other panelists, Eve and River, who were also here for our recap episode, who could not join us, had other things going on. So we appreciate y'all. And you could just get stuck with me and David from time to time. And I think we're cool enough that you don't mind getting stuck with us, I guess.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. But if you haven't subscribed to this channel, we would really appreciate it if you do. We're trying to build those numbers up. We need
We're
more
almost at
subscribers.
2,000.
We're almost there. We need y'all to help us out, get us there. Share with your friends. Let us know. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. We have three other channels that we would love to also build up And we see some of y'all building up, coming over there and joining our other channels, which I appreciate the love. Even if you're not that interested in all the stuff we talk about, we appreciate the love. If you can just subscribe, that would be great. If you love us, we really, really, really want to build up our numbers on this network, and we're working really hard to do so. So I ain't too proud to beg y'all. So do that and subscribe to this channel, all the other channels. Listen to our audio podcast links. Get that link down in the description below. And our Patreon as well to get early access to all the look over here's and all the other stuff, and our exclusive content that we have coming out for you as well. And our socials at The Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And our mug, Get Your Cup merch at lanagcreations.etsy.com. That link is also in the description below. And we're going to get out of here, and we appreciate you all so much. So till next time, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.